Hey there, YouTube friends. It's Ranee with the Woolly Llama Shop, and I am at home. Shocker, if you've seen any of my videos this week, this was the last place I expected to be today. So, that's a whole nother story. What is today? Today is Saturday. So, what does that mean? It is Silly Yarny Sister's Socktacular Saturday. I had to get all the words in my head before I started talking, because otherwise it'd come out blah, 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 blah. Or if that is too much for you, we're using the acronym SYSSS. SYSSS. And that's what we are. We're a couple of sisters. And when I say we, I mean me and Missi at Missi's Yarniverse and More. We are on a sock journey. Currently, she and I are making the same sock. I have not got to see her video. I have not got to see her progress, but I know that she was way far ahead of me last week. But this is not a race. We are doing this at our own speed. We are not stressing. We are doing this to have fun and learn how to make socks. So, my part in this, I have never completed a pair of socks. I like to knit socks, but I decided that I was going to crochet a pair with Missi, so Missi could learn sock anatomy. And Missi wants to learn how to knit so she can knit a pair of socks, because she is obsessed with learning how to knit socks. So, my attempts at tutorials were utter failures. I'm just going to have to move to Tennessee or take a vacation and go teach that girl how to knit. I wouldn't say they're utter failures, but it's just hard for me to do. So, I'm still going to try. I'm going to try, but as of late, things have been very nuts. And like I said, if you've watched any of my videos this week, you know that I did not expect to be home. So my contract ended early. I just said, packed up my stuff and I came home. So that's why I am home. I was sleeping yesterday for work, and I'm going to take a little road. I've got to take a detour first. For those of you who are new, sorry. It'll be a quick one, I promise. I was sleeping, getting ready to go to work for last night, and woke up and I had a call from my recruiter that I had missed, and called him back and I'm like, hey, what's up? Because I was thinking he was calling me about my next contract. And he said, nope, your contract ended effectively immediately. You know, and we talked about the details and stuff, and I was like, well, okay. I don't have to go to work tonight. And he's like, nope, you don't have to go to work tonight. So they released me from my contract, and away we go. And that is the nature of contract nursing. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's like, what? But anyway, so that gives me a little vacation before I start my next adventure. I am in the process of trying to find a job close to home, just because I miss home and I don't like traveling without my husband. Even though, you know, I'm coming home on my days off, it turned out that sometimes 2 or 3 weeks would pass before I would get to come home, and you know, I would just rather be home if he can't travel with me. So, but I mean, my recruiter is still looking for a contract. There is one about an hour from here, a little over an hour. I would still have to stay in a hotel because of the traffic situation and everything, and you know, 12-hour day with a hour and a half commute, there's just not a lot of time to sleep. So I would still have to stay away, but I could, you know, if that contract ended up working out, you know, whatever. I'm just Hakuna Matata. I am not making plans this year, because when I make plans, they get blown out of the water. So, This time I'm glad that got blown out of the water and I got to come home. It's all good. So, but, sorry, I'm sitting like way high in the air so you guys can see me, so I can be up with the camera, because otherwise I'd be down here and you would only see the top of my head. So, anyway, I did make some progress on my socks, not as much as I would have liked, because last night, well, see, no, not last night, no, Thursday night, I was going to say I didn't get to work on them last night. Well, I didn't, because I would have been at work anyway. But Thursday night, why didn't I work on them? Oh, because I slept a lot Thursday night. I was tired. I only had one day off, and I slept. That's usually what I do on my first day off, when I work night shift, is I wake up at my normal time, and I just tend to doze off, you know. It's just like, so anyway, let me show you my progress. Let me quit yakking. My friend, ooh, hello, sorry, I bumped a table. So my friend and I, Missi, we are using a vanilla sock pattern, and as you recall, this was my sock from the week before. I stopped working on it because Missi had a brilliant idea that I stole. This is my second sock. So I am going to work on both socks simultaneously. How I'm going to do that is, so this one, if you see, has this pretty light green stripe in it, and there are 9 rows between, from the first, if you count the first row as the light green as row number 1, there are 9 rows until the next light green stripe. And so that's how I'm using this. That's how I'm marking my rows. And so even though I did not stop, see, you can even see I marked, how did I marked it with 2. What the heck did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Okay, so I was confused. Alright, so this down here, you had to mark with a stitch marker down here to mark your toe to measure. And so then I put my stitch marker here to measure my progress, so you'd know where I was. And I actually did, oh well, no, I just put it right there, right at the gray line. And then this is my beginning of the row marker. But this little guy back here is where I took my hook out, and it's holding my yarn so I don't like accidentally frog my work. So so yeah, so I have 2 yarn balls going, 2 socks going. I will link the pattern down below for the sock that we are doing if you want to join along with us. But you can do any sock of your choosing, because once Missi and I get through with this sock, we are going to go separate ways and do our own sock patterns. You know, I may throw a knit pair of socks in there next or something, just to kind of spur Missi along and say, look, see what I can do? And tease her a little bit, you know, because that's what we do. Sisters tease each other. But, so yeah, I will have to put a stitch marker in this one too, so you can see my progress. But I just barely got past the toe. That's what this orange marker is. Right here is the, so, but I should be able to, in theory, be able to do the same number of rows from one sock to the other, because what I did, if you will notice, I was very careful about this. I matched up my ends so that they start in the same place. They both started, you know, so that they would be the same. I worked very hard at that to find the end. So I cut the end so that they would be, I mean, right down to the inch. I measured it out. So, because I wanted my socks to match, because I'm like that. But I've been doing a lot of research, and I found a pair of socks that I want to do later on that are like for scrap yarn. So, you know, the scraps and stuff you can do different. I mean, it's like a build your own sock pattern kind of thing. It has different designs and such, and I think that people who knit will enjoy this one. We may have fun with this one, or well, I mean, even if you're just watching along, because I think I might do some kind of a, I don't know, like a drawing or something to pick the next design that goes into the sock, because it's got like random, I don't even know how to begin to describe it to you. It's just like graphs, and you do like a certain number of repeats, and then you do the next one and the next one. So it's kind of like a totally random sock, but you do the same. So like I'm working on the same socks, or I'm working on the socks at the same time. So like you would do the cuffs on both, and then you would do the same pattern for the next section of the sock. And you know, I may not, I don't like cuff down socks, but it's okay. I may have to do them and give them to somebody else. My toes may not like them, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, that is our Socktacular Saturday. We do have a book called Socks That Rock. If I think about it, I will link that down below. Eventually, I'm going to make some socks out of that too. And who knows, I might use that one next to do another crochet pair of socks. I just don't know. I'm not making any plans. When I finish this pair of socks, then we'll talk about what I'm doing next. But I'm serious. Every time I try to make a plan, even as simple as just going grocery shopping, yeah. So, yep, Hakuna Matata. We're just hanging out at home and crocheting our socks and waiting for the cold weather to pass. But hey, at least I'm at home. I'm cold at home instead of cold in a hotel room. So you will not see Lafayette again. The last video that would have been the Thursday video, the Duck Dishcloth. That will be the last video that I shoot in Lafayette. I don't foresee myself going back there. Not anytime soon, anyway. I never say never. Never say never. I say I'm not going back, and I'll be back there next week. Who knows? So, in my immediate future, I don't see me going back. So, anyway. So, in the comments down below, can you tell me what you're working on? Are you working on socks? Or are you just watching? If you're making socks, are you knitting them? Are you crocheting them? I'll even take woven socks. Anybody weaving socks? So I still don't know the colorway. It's a Halloween Hobie sock yarn. Still don't have any labels. I promise one of these weeks I will get a label. And I mean, but even if I did have a label, I couldn't tell you the name of the colorway because they put numbers on theirs. So, but the next sock yarn I have that I'd like to use, well, I don't know. If I use the book Crochet Socks That Rock, that might be different. But if I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not making plans. Just not doing it. Just not doing it. Because everything I said this week about all the projects I was going to do, well, no. I'm still working on some of them. I mean, I haven't worked on my cat that much this week. That's another project. That's my Monday project. I have a new idea for a new series to move my Monday, to move my gnome series to a different day, because I've got something that will happen with Monday. I think ends something Monday, or Monday something. Not making plans, mind you. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But see, that's the beauty of this. I could film it or I could video it on a Saturday and put it up on a Monday, or whatever day of the week I want. That's the beauty of scheduling my videos. So, and it's something I already do anyway. I'm sure if y'all are thinking about it hard enough, you might be able to figure it out. But anyway, I have rambled on long enough. It has been 15 minutes. We've talked about socks. We've talked about my progress. We've talked about Missi. No update yet on the sock patch. My husband's been hard at work on fulfilling customer orders, and I haven't got a chance to peek in his files to see what's going on with the sock. So, because I got home late last night and I slept in this morning, and now I got to readjust to day shift, life in the daytime instead of life in the nighttime, which is good. I like being awake in the daytime. It's easier to be awake in the daytime than it is at nighttime. So hopefully I will be able to get more done. I don't know, it's a catch-22. I don't feel like I get as much done at home as far as crafting, but at the same time, now that I'm awake in the daytime and not dozing off every 20 minutes. Anyway, I said I was wrapping this up. Anyway, I hope you are having a very socktacular Saturday. I hope you stay very warm wherever you are. And if you're in a hot place, I hope you're staying cool. But I think most of my viewers are in cold places. If you're in the United States, pretty much all of the United States is cold right now. My friends across the pond, I'm not sure what your weather is like, but I hope you're comfortable and you stay comfortable and safe. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the new subscribers that have popped in, and the returning subscribers, and the OGs that have been around for the beginning. I forgot to mention, I had an anniversary, a podiversary, and it just snuck past me. It was January 15th, the same day as Joy at Find Your Joy. Hers was that day. So we're Tubi sisters and Yarny sisters. And so anyway, I'm linking her down below, as well as Missi. Go check them both out. If you have not heard of them, you need to go hear of them, because they are awesome. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you on the next one.